Hi, Divine Feminines. How are you? I hope you all are doing well. We're going to do a collective reading and just see where our energies are, how we're all doing, messages that need to come through for some of us. I just did the Divine Masculine reading. There is a lot of them waking up and wanting to come toward some of you. So that's amazing. Be looking out for that because they're coming. They're awakening more and more for some of them. So let's get some messages, shall we? How are you guys? Spirit, messages for the divine feminine. What does the divine feminine collective need to know right now, Spirit? Okay. Okay, divine feminine. So a lot of us, there's a group of you who are doing a lot of shadow work, a lot of seeing your shadow self, getting out of attachment to outcomes is what it's saying. Getting away from that this connection with the divine masculine has to look a certain way. And the addiction that comes with that from our minds, that it may come in, reunion may look completely different than what we ever thought it did for some of us. Excuse me. And a lot of you are feeling the restriction from your divine masculines right now for a group of you. A lot of sexual energies had been coming through for over a month now, at times very much so. So some of you have been dealing with that. Manifesting what it is you want, and a lot of you working on your financial opportunities, which in self and skill development, which is what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be working on self. We're supposed to be going forward. No more waiting for the other to wake up. A lot of us are going on and living our lives and working on what we need to work on with spirit through the 5D with our divine masculines. Some of you have decided that there will not be union with your divine masculine. You're just working that way. Some of you are still working on skills of yourself to bring in the divine masculine. There's so many different waves, and we're all on different, just like I told the divine masculine, we're on different wavelengths. You know, where you're at on this journey, we're all on a different path to union and whatever that looks like. A lot of you are having a lot of new ideas, but I do feel like there is a group that are doubting their self, doubting what you can do with this love if you're not in union, how you work it, how when it's not your everyday thought, oh, yes, they're never going to go away. They're never going to, we're here for that purpose. We're here to bring this new love in, correct? So that's never going to go away. But how do you go forward if there isn't going to be a union? What does that look like? Doubting if you can give love to another person after being with your divine masculines is what I'm hearing. So staying in self-care, paying your debts off, working really hard to get financially stable. I do feel like for some feminines, a group of you, you're feeling one-sided love from all sorts of people around you. That will be changing. Keep standing in your power, I hear. We've went through this personal transition. Most feminines who are further on this journey have already went through their personal transitions. They know how to work this. They know what this is about. But I'm feeling like for some feminines, it's a resistance to change the everyday thought process of union. And I know there's some of you that are still in that, I'm not saying there are masculines coming for their divine feminines, absolutely. But there are some that are on a journey that it is not to reunion. A resistance to understand this and how to go forward, because it feels like unfinished business, and it always will, because we will always yearn to have that completeness together, because that's what we came here for, correct? So there will always be that. Finding the inner clarity and rethinking your ideas on how union will work for you, what your particular union of self and of your divine masculine, rethinking the ideas of how you work together in the 5D and above to still create love on this planet, if that makes sense. You know, letting go of the clouded judgment of it has to look this way in the 3D, or it's just nothing else freaking matters. No, there is a higher purpose, a higher meaning. If you can't see it above anything else, but for you, to help you find this love within yourself and love with another person who isn't giving that love back in the 3D. No longer being the fool. No longer are you just ready to jump off into new beginnings. You're holding yourself back. You're looking at all sides of the story, new people coming in. You're not quick to just begin things with them. You're looking for relationships that you can have communication with about spiritual stuff, about what you've been through, about, even though we hold that sacred to our heart, but other free-spirited individuals, whether that be male or female, them coming into our lives to share that with them, that kind of kindred love to help complete us in the 3D world as much as possible, and to be able to go forward if union is not the path that your individual twin flame journey is going to reach. Get a few more messages. What else do you want the divine feminine message now? Divine masculines have a lot of choices right now. A lot of them, like I said, are going toward their feminines. If they're not, it's coming in very quickly for the ones that are going to be coming together, or at least have some form of communication of a start of bringing this together. But there's a lot that we've already went through with endings and changes and transformation, and just the death card, is this a long-term view of yours? Is this gonna keep you balanced? Is it gonna throw you off of what you're doing? These are the questions that you're asking yourself. And we're back to the divine feminine, just saving money, security. You want to have security in, you want to have security in having control over your own finances, your own life, not waiting around for someone else to give it to you. If they come in, great. But they have to come correct. They have to come being the divine masculine that they are. We got a message that is coming through from divine masculine right now. You are the one, divine feminine. They do know who you are. They're working through healing themselves, understanding this, where they go from here also. And we all have free will. So they know who you are, though. They want you to know they know who you are for sure. Spirit wants you to know to pause, surrender, let go of the outcome of what union will look like. Because we're creating this is new love, this is new earth. We're creating this for the world to see how this works, right? Because that's why we're here. So letting go of what that outcome should look like, surrendering to it, having a new perspective so that we can go forward for the ones that aren't in union, are not meant to be in union. What did that teach us? What direction do we go to help others who aren't meant to be in physical 3D union? And how does that help us help others that are in looking at their journeys also, and having the the divine love inside of us, and the new perspective that no matter what, we know who we are, we know why we're here, we know what the divine masculines are to bring to us and the lessons they were supposed to bring to us. And even though at times we would run and hide and cut this off in a million different ways to keep from hurting and feeling their pain, but we can't do that. So you have to learn to work with it. As much as you push it away in the 3D, it's still there when you close your eyes. It's still there in the core of you. With these messages from the divine feminine. And this whole thing to either stay, what you're going to do with your masculines, the ones that are not awoke yet, if you're in that situation, it's been difficult decisions. It's having options, but avoiding them right now and staying stuck on the what ifs. What if you go forward in your life and then they wake up, and then that's more complicated, correct? So just letting go of any of that, just realize that it's a step-by-step process. Everyone is different, and everything, as much as we hate hearing it, is in divine timing. But the time for new earth is now, so it's being sped up. What is it that you want to discover? Still discovering things about yourself. Sorry about that. Confirmation. New opportunities for growth and love in yourself, and in your power to help bring in this new earth of love to others, because that's what this journey is about. Not just twin flame this, divine masculine, woke, not coming in, third party, all that stuff is 3D stuff. Because on the higher realms, we have always been and always will be. You can't change that, right? So you have to learn to grow with it, use the potential in whatever way you can for the growing process of yourself and of your twin and of the people around you, no matter what anyone else's decisions are, divine feminine. Because that will give you foresight, that will make you have progress and long-term success within yourself and anyone else who comes along to share this journey with you, that is a divine being to share this life with. If in your journey, your divine masculine decides that he's going to walk away from this, he's going to feel that the rest of his life, and there's nothing you can do about it. You're still going to feel him, but you still have a right to be happy. You still have a right to feel loved by someone who has done the work, who is divine and on the same level as you, who's going to come to you correct. It isn't going to change how you feel. It's not going to change what the roles are of the twins to be here, but it will help you go on and live your life and work with the energies of your twin if they choose not to come in for you, for the relationship. And that is going to take courage. It's going to take courage in yourself and the people that come around you, and to be determined to be that, not just holding on to an action from another human being, because we're here to do this thing, right? We're here to bring in this new love, one way or the other. And it is unified love. And no matter who you're with, divine feminine, you're going to bring them that divine love. No matter who the divine masculine is, if they're woke up, if they're divine, they're giving that to the person that they're with. The ones that are coming in to get the divine feminine, for the ones that are coming into union, it is unified love. It is partnership. It is mutual. And there is going to be so much attraction and so much that you can do with that union to bring forth new earth and the opportunities that come with that, and without any fears. You can't hold them accountable for past mistakes that help grow you as a person, and they can't hold on to past things that hurt them. It will not work that way. You have to come as a unified love, as a partnership in that mutual God-given soul love. We all have choices. The divine masculine has a choice and free will here in the 3D, and so does the divine feminine. It's okay to revisit the love. You will, all the time, off and on. But send it love, realize what it was for, and if you're on the part of the journey that you no longer are wanting union, then enjoy the innocence of the love and the 5D, the joy, the harmony that comes when we know that we will always be with them. We're always with them, no matter what. Whether they're sitting right beside us, or it's in our mind, or it's in our dreams, or it's just our souls. They're always with us. There's no escaping that. Let that be enough to give you joy, if that is all that you are being given right now by them. Don't forget to meditate. Have apathy for yourself. Revolution. We are bringing this new love in. Like I said, we're bringing it into the world. There's going to be things we have to learn, things that seem like they make sense that don't make sense right now. It's changing. We're at a standstill right now. Is there union? Is there not? Is there going to be this? Do we go on? Do we have a second, our higher self out of our triangle coming in, a kindred spirit coming in for us? What does that look like? What does that mean for some of you? That will bring you, when you've done all that work and you have worked on yourself, and you've sent love to your twin, and you continue to do that and everyone around them, you are bringing in abundance for yourself, very fine abundance that only God can give you, only source can give you, only peace that you can get from that. In being self-sufficient, you can have it all because you give it to yourself. Try not to look at not being with your masculine as a lack of something that you do not have. Yes, it is painful. Yes, there's a connection. Yes, we feel them. Yes, we dream of them. Yes, 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 yes. But learn what Spirit wants you to do with that. If it's union, amazing. We need all of you. Okay? If it is not union, where do you go from here? Who do you let into your life as far as a counterpart? Because they have to be divine to even understand a divine feminine, correct? So give yourself time. If that is supposed to come in for you, you will definitely have it. You will definitely find them. They will find you. What is the divine masculine? What does the divine feminine want the divine masculine to know at this time? Does the divine feminine want to say to the divine masculines that watch this? Does the feminine want the divine masculine? No. Okay. And I dropped them both. Of course I did. That's what I do, guys. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. See, exactly. Find the joy and the love. It's there. Union or no union. Kindred spirit or no kindred spirit. Just in you and the purpose that we are here is so amazing. Don't forget who you are, Divine Feminine. You create. Create your reality. Create it. Stand strong in it. Love yourself. And you will have peace that passes all understanding, my loves. Until next time. Bye, guys. I love you.